Oh wait, and now we're back.
So now we're about to get the cave key, and we're Runic Heroes in case you forgot.
Yep.
This is Dark Cloud in case you forgot.
I don't think they have
Key.
gotten yet.
Put the things you might need in your bag for you.
That's nice of you.
Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here. Don't worry, we will.
Yeah,
I'll
we
get you
will.
more supplies. Free stuff's always welcome.
Yay!
Good luck.
Free stuff.
And Godspeed.
Hey, I haven't noticed, but the mayor has camel feet.
Oh, he's got like funky shoes.
No, seriously, he has like camel feet. Go talk to him a second.
I think they'll zoom in on it.
Oh man.
Let me open the tray.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, oops.
Not important.
Sorry.
Stuff we already know. Anyways, I still think he has
Let's
camel
go towards
feet.
the cave. Now in this game, you run pretty good. You can get places pretty quick, especially in the dungeons when you get an item later. But in this outside world, the most quickest way to get around is to do this. Push the select, and you move over here, and poof, you're there. You can also go under the menu and say go to dungeon, which it's not going to let me do at the moment, but
Because we got cutscene, man.
yeah.
Ah, wait.
But it's pretty much the easiest way to get around if you have to go somewhere.
You gotta hit triangle.
Now, when you use items on doors, lock and lock it, you have to push the square.
Yeah.
And so here we are inside our first ever dungeon, the Divine Beast Cave.
Very exciting. Yeah. Let's continue.
So here is the
Divine
floor
Beast.
selector, or
Yeah.
floor. It's floor selector.
Pretty much.
And it's got some things that says the floor, basement level, and how many Atla are there, and the
Monsters.
the Ankh looking Egyptian symbol is to show how many monsters you've killed in it, and it adds up every time you go back in there. It'll let you know how many monsters you've killed there, which can be useful in some of the other levels, which we can talk about later. But let's just head in and get to some killing.
Yep. But first we'll get stopped by the old man.
Oh no, what are you doing here?
Right.
It's for real this time, Duo.
Not like the
Here
last
on,
time.
you will be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched Divine Beast's cave and find Dran's lair.
Oh snap, I didn't
That's
study
your
last
first
night.
goal.
Ah! Oh well, continue.
Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon.
Oh, it's nice to be old man.
First, to advance the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key. The Divine Beast Cave, Dran's Crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monster to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to kill them all, as in a bloody massacre.
One by one.
Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below using more of my colorful picture drawings.
Yay!
To return to the ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind.
But
Don't worry, I won't read any of your private thoughts.
But how do I do that? I don't know.
When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu.
Yee, what if he doesn't get my
But
molecules right?
be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the Mind Connect won't work. You'll be blocked by their evil energies.
As if that was their fire breath. Sorry.
Such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. The No Ruin Village Chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You're pretty cheapskate, why can't you just give me some? Do I really look like that?
Apparently.
I have like no nose.
No, you do. He just goes by really fast.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
You can also mind connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you
Yay.
re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress.
Yay. 6 over 5.
Next is on to weapons!
Woohoo!
Beware that weapons are breakable.
No,
We'll
no.
talk more about weapons. We'll let him talk his thing, but we can explain a lot better than he can, probably, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear, which is bad.
It doesn't make any sense either.
Prevent weapons from breaking, use the item repair powder. It will restore their whip or weapon HP. The longer you use a weapon, by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from the monster's blood and sweat and flesh,
What?
and thus becomes stronger. It is said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind.
Oh, believe me, we have.
Oh, I cast a special spell on the dagger you have on you, so it'll never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful.
Why can't I just do
Don't
that
waste
with
your
our
hard
weapons?
work by letting a weapon break and disappear, which that's why it's bad when they break.
Yes.
Finally, the important stuff, the sphere Atla, which I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into Atlamilia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. You can also reassemble them in the dungeon, which is actually a little bit quicker sometimes, but we'll show you that later. Oops! Today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now, Duo, show me your true ability on this quest. And you disappeared as far as again.
Yay.
Finally! We thought we'd never get done with that. Okay.
Let's get to the murdering.
Now, as you see on the screen, there's some bars. Of course, in the top left corner, the basic bar is for your life. And then under your life is your weapon bar. Your weapon HP bar, or whip, is what we'll probably be calling it. And then also below it is another feature that's kind of unique to this game, or not as common in most games, is a thirst gauge, which at the moment is only 3. But you can get items to increase it, which we'll get later. But when your thirst runs out, you'll start to lose health. So you have to kind of keep an eye on that. And the next boxes over that look like boxes are your active items bar. You can go here into your items, and you can actually put things like food or even other things there that you can then use automatically. And then the next one tells you your floor, and that's where it will show if you've gotten the map and the magic crystal, which is the item that shows where enemies are. And the bottom's a speed bar. It lets you make more combos when it fills up. So let's just get started. Here's a bat. We killed it pretty easily.
Yep.
Here's a chest. And we've gotten the magic crystal,
Yay.
which now you see a bunch of dots all over the screen.
Many, many dots.
Here's an Atla. Let's suck it up. We've got room.
Right.
Let's head over this side. There's another one. So, the neat thing about Dark Cloud that we've always found very neat was one that you level the weapons, not the character. And the other was that the dungeons are actually, every floor is randomly generated. The way the floor is laid out, what you get in the floor, from the Atla to the treasure chests to even the monsters, are all going to be different. Oh shoot.
Let's see.
I've been playing some creatures.
Right.
But and that's pretty cool because most games don't have a real replayability to them. You know, you kind of play them once and you kind of, you know, sometimes you don't really want to play them again. The dark cloud makes it neat because every time you play the game, it's going to be different. Just scout to be killed. Which makes it it makes it really interesting for one, because you never know what's going to happen, well, or what you're going to get more. You know, how the levels are going to be laid out.
Uploads a new game every time. So that's about the time we got today, people.
There's my charge attack, which failed.
We're probably gonna be saying goodbye now since we reached 10 minutes.
Oh, have we?
Yep.
I didn't know.
So anyways,
Well,
this is Bit.
And I'll see you later.
Sayonara, people.